So this is how a tumble dryer works. This one's been taken apart. So we've got a motor here. So we've got a power lead that comes in at the back. Okay, so this power lead will go around to the front of the machine and then down into the switch, which is the door switch. So if the door's open, the switch will be broken and the power won't continue. Now when the door's closed, the power then will continue on to the time switch at the front. So when the time switch is on, there'll be power, and when it's on zero, the switch will be broken. So then the power continues on down to the motor. And this is the motor at the bottom, and we can see on top of the motor you have this where the belt will sit. So we can see the belt in place now. So when the motor spins, this will spin the belt. We also got the drum, which I've taken out, which sits on these bearings. Okay, so just a bit of felt to help the drum slide around. Got them on the front as well, and the drum will sit either side of these with the belt around it. So when this motor is spinning, it's also drawing air in from outside through these blades. And also in the back of the machine here, we've got, it's hard for you to see from the video, but there's an electric element in there which provides heat. And we've also got a thermal cutout on the top. If it overheats, it'll cut out the electric to the element. So then this heated air will be in the machine, and as we're getting air drawn in from outside, this air will go through, has to go through the drum, and then it'll go out through the section at the front of the machine, through here, and then with a pipe connected, it'll then exit to outside. Now on this motor, there is a capacitor fitted, so if the motor stops working, usually we could change this capacitor, and this will make the motor come back to life. Now we also have around the edges of where the drum rests, these nylon bearings. So this is what provides the surface for the drum to slide along. So we've got them on the front and the back as well, and then there's a felt seal then goes around to make sure everything's airtight, so the air coming in, going through the drum, doesn't escape through the machine, if you like. So it makes it more efficient. At the back of the machine, this is when the motors go in. It'll turn this here to allow the air to get into the machine, and also it will turn the drum, so the belt is over the drum now. Now that we've got the housing on over where the impeller is, those fins on the back of the motor, we can see now the motor, those fins will be drawing air from this section, which is connected directly to the drum. So air will be getting in through here, it'll go into the drum, and then it can exit through this section to that pipe. So we can see now with the housing back on, we can see a bit better how this impeller on the back of the motor works. So it's down there, so that as it's spinning, it'll be dragging air in to the casing through the air vents, and then it'll be sending the air up this way into the drum. So as it's passing through the electric elements, the air gets heated, goes into the drum, and then out down the front through this filter, okay, which we need to take out and clean, and then out to outside. So this particular tumble dryer is an old one, and we can't get space for it, and it was making an awful scraping noise when it was turning. And why this was is because of these bearings, which you saw when I took the machine apart, were worn on the back. So, and the front ones weren't worn, so I've taken the rear ones off. There's 3 are on the back in the same places, and I've taken the rear ones off, put them in the front. I've put the rear ones in the back, and it stopped the scraping noise. But the days are numbered really for this machine. But it's quite interesting just taking it apart and seeing how it all works. There's not a lot to it, so any problem with this, it's quite easily diagnosed.